Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh. Good morning, Tammy. Oh, Tammy shoes. Oh, snuggle bunny, you. They lost the keys to Alcatraz. Uh, Skada, junkyard, Tammy. Huh. I think we ought to, put some money into Alcatraz and make it another prison again. Tenny in the AM. Are we under covers, Tenny? Good, good. Oh, wide awake to watch the dog. Huh. I haven't seen anything about that there junkyard. I'll have to catch up on it. Be the first visitor, yeah. Well, I think they had to put all the corrupt politicians there. Oh, yes, sir. That's the exact reason why she got up. She got up to see the dog in the AM. Ain't big enough to house all the crooked politicians. Well, first of all, you put them all in the yard and you give them each a shank and let them go at it for an hour. And whatever's left, put them in cells and all the other ones out to the ocean and let the sharks have some dinner. Then again, sharks are particular. Yeah, they don't want to eat anything that's really contaminated. Wouldn't you like to see Nasty Pelosi and John McCain's daughter in a shank fight? Yeah. The claymation cage match. There you go. Or Chuck Schumer and Bernie Sanders. They can be sure. Oh, yeah. Ah. Ah. Well, Nasty Pelosi says the President Trump's plans to reopen it are not serious. What's that?
My little lamp.
Oh. Huh.
What are you in the
I think it'd be a good idea. I really do. I mean, we just found $160 billion someplace, so we could use part of that money. 500 million or so, and redo that prison. That would be nice. Well, they should take another hit. Cornbread said good morning. She said good morning. She's doing Harley's hair. Good morning, Cornbread. You predict? Yeah. Are you a great Swami? Remember when Johnny Carson used to do that? And the Swami, great Swami says. I think it's a bang up good idea. Huh. I'm trying to read the story. Huh. They're even going to enlarge it. It'll probably take 10 years to get it up and running, but huh. I have no idea how many people are on death row. Anyways, it wouldn't be for state crimes, anyways, um, unless they did a crime crossing the state lines, and then that would be a federal crime, but interstate crime, which is federal, um, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But the prison would be for federal inmates. They could probably empty out Guantanamo and use that for what it was. It was the main purpose of it. So, 2067. That's 400 per state if you want to do it that way, and divide it up by 50 states, or 40 per state. Excuse me. But how many of them are federal? See, there are 30 people now on federal death row. Biden commuted sentences of 37 of the 40 prisoners on federal death row to life imprisonment without parole. So, and that was a blanket kind of communication that did not apply to those convicted of terrorism or hate motivated mass murders. Hmm. Texas has killed 598 death row inmates since 1976. They're the number one. Oklahoma comes in second with 125, followed by Virginia with 113, Florida with 106, and Missouri with 100. That's right.
Would have been more if you wouldn't have held still.
What'd you do? Cut her hair again? Huh.
Not that much. Mess on one side.
Well, how do you know her head's not lopsided?
Seriously, you want to start today?
Look at her. She's doing. Yeah. Put the dustpan all the way down at the bottom. And yeah, we could save a lot of grocery money there. What you doing there, pumpkin? Spirit, pretty girl. Huh? Yeah. Wanna get up here? Come here. Oh. Yeah, balance your budget. That's right. Um, I think it's a good idea. To open up Alcatraz, I really do. You know, when they opened up Alcatraz, a lot of people thought it was a joke until people spent time there. And, they didn't want to go back. No. These prisoners nowadays, they got everything. They get internet. They can have a computer and all this other stuff, TV. Um, you know, conjugal visits. Take them over there and let's see what they get. The only thing they have to do there at Alcatraz is just, seal up the holes where the guys escaped from the first time. Make sure they can't ever do that again. You know. I know. Rubber hose them. There you go. Yeah, bread and water and rubber hose. You know, whatever happened to the good old days? Bang, bang, freeze. Morning, Kevin. You know, the good old days. I know, but that would be inhumane. You're right. Yeah. You know, and I think another thing, um, which would help, it would cut down on the, you know, the rapings and all that other stuff, and them trying to figure out how to get out of there. Is if they put a pressure switch under each, you know, in each bed. You know, when it's lights out, they're on the bed, the pressure switch turns, you know, activates some kind of a signal. And if they get out of bed, you know, get it so it's, you know, it's got to have 100 pounds because they could stuff something on top of the bed and activate the pressure switch. But, you know, like 100 pounds worth of weight or whatever. And once they get on the bed, it activates the switch. If they get off the bed, it turns on the camera in the cell. That would stop all the gang rape in the night and stuff. Be pay per view, yeah. Well, or yeah, put a motion sensor or something in there. Once they get out of bed, it'll activate the camera, turn on the light in the cell and everything. Because most jail breaks or prison breaks are done at night. So, time out. That's right. Bless you. Times are hard. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. It's Two Shot Monday. Yeah, relatively high humidity in cell 23. No, I actually think that would be a good idea to open up Alcatraz. Romantic night lights. Yeah. Two to a bed. Sleeping single in a double bed? Or sleeping double in a single bed? Hopefully there's nobody dreaming about eating a banana. You gonna make it? I'm just wondering.
What?
At you. At you. At you. At you. At you. At you. Fudge cupboard. Speaking of fudge packer, um, your boyfriend was in last night looking for you. I gotta get me a cup of coffee. They weren't looking for me. They said they were going to Indiana. I should check the camera from that. Oh, we have motion or something. Come on. Oh, I had a cat at 5 o'clock at 5:45. Huh. Let's see if I can share this. Now, ah, gotta do it better than that. There. Couple little critters last night. Kath, you watching the live stream? Kath, you watching the live stream? Look at the screen. There's two raccoons walking around. Huh. No, it's rain. Yeah. That one looks like it's a little one or young. Because it's not as big as the one walking down the sidewalk. Huh. Yep, Vittles. That was at 2:37. I woke up around 1:45 this morning and went to the bathroom, come back, and then I checked. I was sitting there watching TV for a little bit. I checked the cam at 2:22. Or, yeah, yeah, I think it was 2:22. And I seen it was sprinkling out, but that's all I seen. Yeah, they're looking for a handout. They are Democrats. That would probably explain why the cat was going nuts. Huh. Oh yeah. Well, they got sharper claws on the cat than on that coon. And I'm probably pretty sure if the claws get into the coon's skin, it probably irritates it a little bit, but she rules the roost. I know where they're coming from. They're coming from that down there, the storm drain. I keep telling the city that there's coons in there, and they keep telling me no, there isn't. So obviously they're not looking good enough. Bring it here. Okay. Yeah, they'll feed us. Yeah. No, we don't feed no stray cats. I take bread and apples that are bad and fruit that's gone bad or whatever. I take that across the street and toss it around the trees for the squirrels and the birds. But, Took a handful of apples out there the other day, and they'd been pecked at by the birds, and some squirrels had chewed on them. But no, I would have thought they would have been gone by now, but they weren't. They like it when I take the bread out there, though. I'll toss it all over the yard, across the street, around the trees, and in the yard and stuff, and let them all. You'll look over there, and there'll be 50, 60 birds over there pecking at the ground, eating bread. I know, gluten's not good for them. There's a city ordinance here that you can't feed animals, wild animals. But you can feed birds, okay? You can't feed ducks and geese and stuff like that, but you can feed birds. Well, that's all bird food over there. If a duck or a goose comes to eat it, I have to shoot it because it's violating the city ordinance. We had some high society people over on the west side. There's a walking trail behind their houses, and people were taking, scraps out there and feeding the wild birds, the geese and the ducks and turkeys that were out there, and they were feeding them. And the high society people were getting upset because, birds were pooping in their yard. So they brought it up to the city council, and they made an ordinance that you couldn't feed wild animals anymore because the rich people are getting pissed about it.
What's the temp out?
Huh? What's that?
The temp?
Oh, I don't know. I can't see it on this.
66. It's supposed to. Not till tonight.
50 degrees right now.
Well, she's wearing a pair of shorts because she's got gym.
Yeah.
I only have one pair of jogging pants and it keeps sliding, so.
You seen both of them coons, didn't you?
Yeah, one was up by the house.
Yeah. He was over there by the garden hose reel. Underneath the stand, actually.
Yeah. I thought we were rid of them.
Yeah. Well, that was a little one. The big one come walking down the sidewalk. So one's a baby and the other one's a mama.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there was more of them. They just didn't get on the cam.
Yeah. It's going to be a great summer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Watch them all come down like a tribe like last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll let you out. You'll take care of the problem.
You want to go out there and be? She was going nuts too.
She's probably next.
Yeah.
With one. That's probably what's wrong with her.
Cause I was up like 5 minutes before the person before this got
Well,
caught.
I know she went charging in between me and Harley.
Yeah.
Like Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
Did you see something, Spirit? Huh? Right now she's trying to bite Harley.
Yeah.
Yeah, and get a sweatshirt on.
Anyways, when I got up in the middle of the night, I fed her because her bowl was empty, and I figured that was why she was bothering me. Huh?
Her thing was empty?
Her dish was empty, yeah. She's an eating machine, man, I'm telling you. She likes bacon and she loves ham. She don't like tuna fish that much, but she likes the juice, the water. She'll drink the tuna fish water. You can shut that fan off in there. Huh. Ouch. Don't ever get old, people. It ain't worth it, I'm telling you. Arthritis is a pain in the arse. So what do you want to talk about? I know, ain't nobody chatting. I know, you got here early, get front row seats. I used to have some big animal traps. I think I'm going to have to make me some more of them. Hmm. I did too. I thought they was animal lovers. I went down to, hell, I drove about an hour. Um, Harrison, Ohio, or something like that. Harris County, Ohio. Picked up two uh, wild animal traps. They were live traps. Um, I got them for $30 or $40, something like that. But they were big enough. Uh, they were for Huron County. Huron County Humane Society or Dog Warden or whatever had them and got rid of them, but they were for catching wild dogs or coyotes and stuff like that. So I bought them and I started using them here to catch raccoons, and it was working. Catch one a night, and put the trap in the back of the pickup, and I'd take it 5-6 miles out of town and open it up and let the raccoon out. I think they were finding their way back home. So, Huh. I'll be right back. I have to go to the little boy's room. You guys think about something you want to talk about. Uh, what it was there, Cornbread, I got a message from Kevin on my phone. He needed me to call him right away regarding the sisters. I guess one of them got out down there and trampled somebody's rose garden. And he doesn't know what to do now. I said to him, go over and take, a broom and sweep up the footprints, the hoof prints, and then, get them back in the corral so, nobody knows that they were out. That way they won't have any evidence. He said they didn't have any ring cameras out there, so they couldn't see who done it. I was just trying to help him out so he doesn't get in trouble. Excuse me? There you go. Hey, I don't. I don't blame them. 90% of their movies are made in Canada anymore. They need to be made back where they were originally supposed to be made, Georgia. Hollywood don't make any movies anymore, I don't think. Holly weird. Oh, there he is. He's here for you. Butter your buns. No more video games. Hey, they don't bother me any. Watch your language. I gotta take powder real quick. Morning, cute kitty. Yeah, I remember that. Not the Pete Buttigieg family channel either. Yeah, see, I just shared it. Save $10.
Be quiet.
Ouch. Hey, how'd you like to rub Papa's feet? There's $20 in it for you.
No.
Huh. 30?
No.
Roger, where'd you get that?
20 a foot?
No.
Huh.
Yeah.
Can't never get nothing that nobody do nothing for me.
Make it 200 for each foot.
Leave her alone. That's why.
Nope.
You just got lucky. Leave her alone. You get what you deserve.
I told you.
Well, I just come out of the bedroom and I seen her sitting there messing with her.
And she wonders why she goes at her.
Yeah.
She doesn't forget that. There's one thing to pet her and play with her, and another thing to tease her.
Your fault. Where'd you get that book up? From upstairs? Where? Huh? Got everything?
No.
Sister's messing with your cat. That's why she gets bit.
Quit messing with her. Only I can do that.
That's what you're doing.
Say hi to Junkyard.
Hi, junkyard. There's two of them.
Now they want the money back? Yeah, he is loaded. Mainly his diaper, but you know. Now the cat's in the window. She's making sure they got out in the car all right. I'm about all talked out, people. I have no idea what's going on in the world. Um, I seen this yesterday, last night, or this last night. I seen that last night. Hustler shortcut mower, model 1500. They want 150 bucks for it. Says it does run, but it won't run because of safety switches. Something's wrong with the safety switches on it. And then the decks need welding, or the deck needs welding. It's a 60-inch mower. I've never seen one like it though. Um, Thought that was pretty interesting, actually. Yeah, he's an Indian giver. But it's got, handlebars like this to steer it. So, yeah, I know. You have to bypass the safety switches. But I've never seen one like it before. I thought it was kind of neat. Yeah, it's got a motorcycle seat on it. Huh. Yeah, joint venture with Harley. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I've never seen one like that. That's the first one I've ever seen. I wish she'd I wish she'd have took a bit more pictures because I wanted to see where the deck needed welded, but I think I found out. Right there, right there by the back tire. See that angle iron right there that's been put on there? It's not painted like the rest of it, so that probably broke right there. And yeah, it's broke down here at the bottom too. It's even got a trailer hitch. And the seat flips up. That must be where the gas tank's at. Truth be known, it's probably a broken wire for the seat sensor. Right? Ain't nothing like getting off the machine and having to restart it once you get back on it again just because you had to pick up something in the yard. What you doing, Pumpkin? You're watching? You come back yet? No? They're always the first to go. Nowadays, they put them inside the seat itself. Yep, just make a jumper wire. I was looking. Somebody put a 455 Oldsmobile into a 79 International Scout. Nobody wants to talk. So, anybody do anything fantastic this weekend? Other than, sit there and wait for me to come back on the air on Sunday night? I know that's what y'all live for. Oh, any minute now. Any minute. Yeah. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with an MTD. That's exactly what you don't need. Yeah, green works. Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it? Got a city council meeting to go to tonight. Yeah, they're trying the 2 acres. There you go. Yeah. Now, years ago, a couple of, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I guess it was. I don't know if they still do it or not, but Rent Center was renting out zero-turn lawnmowers. And I actually thought, I said, you know, that'd be a good idea if you owned a landscaping company. Because you rent out the zero-turn lawnmower for the summer, and then you turn it back in. And then the next year, you get a brand new one. Come on in. And these weren't, you know, a little 40-inch or 48-inch. These were, you know, you could get a 60-incher. Oh, hell, that's a good idea, you know. You rent it starting in March, and you turn it back in the 1st of November. And then you buy it, and you go back there, you know, the beginning of March again and get another one. You always have a brand new mower, and you don't have to worry about upkeep. You don't have to worry about, you know, if it breaks down, because they'll fix it. She was right at the window since the time you left, watching you to come back. Yeah. So are you missing them already? Uh, I'm about all talked out, people. I guess I'm going to call it a day, and I will see you Wednesday. 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard, if you're so inclined to join me. Y'all have a blessed day and take care. We'll see you Wednesday morning. Bye, everybody. Cub Cadet Green? Yeah.